Our top story this morning, new overnight, a deadly shooting after a concealed carry license holder opens fire on someone opening fire on him.
These folks out here hate. Yeah, I heard it through the pipeline. Rumors about how they gon' rob me in the nighttime. For real, they just waiting for the right time. But guess what? You never catch me without mine. Without mine. 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 You never catch me without mine.
Yo, what's good, man? This your boy Smoke Tales. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you got it on you, cause I got it on me. You know how we getting down on this end. Employee at Portland Cannabis store turns himself in for deadly shooting following armed robbery. A Portland Cannabis store employee turned himself in for a shooting and killing 2 people following an armed robbery of a shop in North Portland, according to police. Jason Steiner, an employee of the cannabis shop Mota in North Portland, turned himself in to detectives on Wednesday and is charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and unlawful use of a weapon. On October 3rd, police officers responded to a shooting at a store near North St. Louis Avenue and New York Avenue in Portland's St. John's neighborhood. The officers found 2 people dead when they arrived at the scene. Investigators determined a shooting happened after 3 people tried to carry out an armed robbery. On Wednesday, police identified those killed as 18-year-old King Lawrence, 20-year-old Tahir Burley. Police said they are searching for a 3rd robbery suspect. Photos of damage inside the cannabis store the day after showed shattered glass all over the floor, as well as broken display cases and a back pickup window. Next to it was a sign saying due to a string of robberies, the store closed their doors at 9 p.m. The deadly shooting happened about 30 minutes later. How this man charged with murder when they came in there and tried to rob him? Sound like self-defense to me.
Catherine Cook is in the newsroom. So Catherine, what have you learned?
David, court documents suggest the Mota employee was able to get out of the store during the robbery. But instead of calling police, he allegedly returned to the shop with a gun and opened fire on the men inside. In St. John's, this Mota cannabis shop sits empty and boarded up. The scene, police say, of a double homicide. According to investigators, the man accused of murder was working here when he opened fire, killing 2 alleged armed robbers. 34-year-old Jason Steiner appeared in court Thursday. He pleaded not guilty on several charges, including 2 counts of second-degree murder. Newly released court documents shed light on what authorities say happened the night of October 3rd. The probable cause affidavit says Steiner told police he was the only person working at the store that night when 3 people came in and pointed guns at him. Fearing for his life, Steiner told police that he grabbed a bag from the back room containing a gun, then told the men he was leaving and that they could, quote, take the store. The affidavit goes on to say, at that point, there was no apparent reason why Mr. Steiner did not leave the area. Security cameras recorded what happened next. Instead of calling police, Steiner allegedly walked around the building to the drive-up window, pulled out a semi-automatic handgun, and opened fire on the men inside. 2 of them were killed, 18-year-old King Lawrence and 20-year-old Tahir Burley. Detectives say surveillance video shows they had their backs to the window and never saw Steiner.
It's not like a great place.
Eve Popkov lives across the street and says she's used to crime in this neighborhood, especially those connected to the cannabis shop. According to the OLCC, Mota has reported 4 previous robberies at this location. Popkov isn't surprised.
Dispensaries just in general, I mean, they got a lot of product, got a lot of cash.
The OLCC is investigating possible administrative violations related to the incident. They tell us they haven't issued any previous violations to either this location or Steiner. And they noted the business doesn't have an anticipated reopening date. Police are still looking for a 3rd alleged robber who got away the night of the shooting. As for Steiner, he's due back in court next Friday. David.
Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, man. So you see how they getting down out there in Portland? That's why I don't fuck with the West Coast too much. They got some babbitt ass laws. They like to look out more for the criminals than they do the victims. right? They making excuses and trying to go all through this man's background, but he wasn't the one robbing the store. He was in there working, getting legal money. They came in there with guns and tried to rob him. Now they saying he could have left when he left out the store, but he came back to the window and fired off and hit their ass up. So they don't get held accountable for nothing because they was in there robbing, right? That shit don't come into play. Boy, that's the Democrat shit got to go. That's why I can't fuck with the West Coast, man. Let this be a lesson to you other dumbass jits. Keep playing and your ass gonna be laying next to King and Tahir. Man, this your boy Smoke Tails, man. Until next time, you never catch me without mine.
Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine.